2 times 4 times 3 plus 6 equals
30.
Yes. Good. One more. 11 times 4 minus 4 plus 5 equals
25. 30.
One more time. 11 times 4 minus 4 plus 5 equals
45.
Yes. Okay, good. Numbers 10, 12, 14, 16. 10, 12, 14, 16, 12, 14. Put the book away. Okay. Ready? 9 times 4 minus 6 plus 3 equals
24. 34.
one more time.
25.
9 times 4 minus 6 plus 3 equals
13. 23.
It's not really that hard as long as you.
The first part is hard.
Well, that's what we gotta know. Need to know our math facts. Okay, what is it?
33.
Yes. 9 times 4 is 36. 36 minus 6 is 30. Plus 3 is 33. One more. 2 times 4 times 3 plus 6 equals
22. 35.
one more time. 2 times 4 times 3 plus 6 equals
30.
yes. Okay, numbers 18 and then 1, 3, 5.
I'm 17.
Ready? 8 plus 6 times 1 minus 3 equals
11.
Yes. 7 times 4 minus 6 plus 3
25.
equals. Very good. Okay. 7. 9 isn't here. 7, 11, 13. And we'll do 15, 17. We'll finish everyone up. So everyone should have had a turn. 15, 17. That's who's 15? Noah. Okay, so there's 5 of you this time. Ready? 14 minus 5 times 2 plus 4 equals.
22.
Good. We both got it, but Noah got it first. Last one. 15 minus 8 times 3 plus 1 equals.
22.
Jed got it. All right. Jed, that was your 10th. Okay? All right. Very good. I feel like were getting quicker,
I
okay?
didn't know.
Who?
No, not me.
What number were you?
I was 19.
No, you were supposed to go with, oh, did I not say 19?
You said
you never
15.
said 19.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have divided the last group into two.
You said 18, but you didn't say 19 for the odds.
Sorry, you're right. Well, I'll give you 2 points. Since I forgot. Okay, where are we? Okay. I know that's not completely fair, but sorry, my fault. Alright, we're going to, first of all, don't open your book. Let's review real quickly how to borrow, because we had a little bit of trouble with that yesterday. So, I think especially when we have a 0, that confuses us sometimes. So, everybody look up here, please. Let's say we have 307 minus 268. All right. Now, one place value at a time. Little by little, we solve the problem. So, what I want you to imagine is that we're only looking at the ones place. Now, if you have 7 M&Ms, can you take 8 M&Ms out of that?
No.
No. Your number on the top always needs to be larger than the number on the bottom because you're subtracting from it. You're taking away from it. So, in order to make 7 a bigger number than 8, I need to go next door and borrow. So, but my neighbor doesn't have anything. So then I need to keep going and go to my next neighbor. So we're in, oh, I'm messing up my problem. So now we're in the hundreds place. So I'm going to ask Mr. Hundreds place, may I borrow 100 please? And he'll say yes. So now he only has 2. And I'm going to add the 100 that he gave me is the same as 10 tens. So I'm going to add add that to my 0. So now I have 10 tens in the tens place. But that still doesn't help me in the ones. Okay, but now my neighbor has some numbers. So I'm going to borrow from my tens place. Knock, knock. May I have a 10 from you, please? And yes, you can. So now I'm going to add that 10 to my 7. Now you can either do it like this, you can add a 1 to the front, or if you want to just cross it out and put 17. Either way, they both work. Just don't get confused. So now I can subtract. What is 17 minus 8?
9.
Right. What is 9 minus 6? 3.
3.
And then 2 minus 2 is 0, so I don't need to put a 0. Let's do one more, and I want you to talk me through it. So let's say I have 803 minus 500. Oh, let's see, 67. Okay. So, who thinks they can talk me through that problem? Pretend like I don't know. Oh, I don't know how to do this. Can somebody please explain to me how to do this? I've never done this before. I'm confused. All right. Okay, Alex.
Okay. So you have 3 minus 7. So pretend you got 3 granola bars and you have 7 friends.
Right.
So you try to give 7 to them, but you only have 3. So then you have to borrow from your next door neighbor. If they don't have any,
confused because some of my friends, when I was grading their paper, some of them did this. I'll show you. This is what I saw. Because they just took those numbers and they just, any order they put them in. 7 minus 3 was 4, and 6 minus 0 was 6, and then 8 minus 5 is 3. Was that right? No. You always need to have a larger number to subtract from. Okay, so in order to do that, you need to borrow. Just like when your mom's making a cake, like I've done before, I needed 3 eggs and I only have 1. So I need to go next door and borrow 2 eggs from my neighbor. Okay. So what I want you to do is we're going to open our math books to page 39. Yes.
So after I noticed that, it's a lot to say what you have to do for them. It's a lot to say for one little
What did say that again?
like you have to talk or say a lot of stuff.
Oh, right.
Do
Right.
that.
Right. So you can't be lazy. You can't just take any numbers and slap them on the page. You gotta use your brain. Okay, Micah? In a minute. All right, Jensen?
Another way you can do the problem is how you can say it. Is instead of you saying, "Oh, I'm going to go to my next neighbor," I'm going to say my neighbor's going to go to my next neighbor, and then he's going to grab that. Because then you would think, "Oh yeah, I'm just going to grab it, put 100 ones in the ones place."
Right. True. That's a good way to think of it. Okay, so what we're basically doing today is we're going to keep subtracting, but now we have 4 or 5 digits in our numbers that we're going to be subtracting from. So I think what we'll do, since it's similar to what we did yesterday, I'm going to give you an assignment and then have you work on it independently, and then we'll check it just like we did yesterday. Okay? So since we're pushing time here, why don't you do the odds, just like we do for homework, the odds. So 1, 3, go ahead and circle the numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and the same on the back. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Okay? I will not require you to estimate this time. Okay, you can just skip the estimate boxes and just go ahead and subtract the real numbers. Okay?